I'm ready to win this round. There's literally nothing that's going to stop me. Don't like that I'm stuttering over my words a little bit, but that just goes to show you the sheer amount of passion that I bring to the Mahjong table. Can we predict how much P got on the shorts? Maybe the gambling was a mistake. Maybe the channel points predictions got people a little bit carried away. Now we want to gamify everything. Suddenly there's going to be NFTs. Oh, I now own 1/64th of a plot of land on Yusong Shorts where there might be P. That's too much. That's too intense. You know what I mean? I'm a P lever. Yakuza already gamified pissing. So true. So true. We weren't even the first one to do it. Saint 2 in the match. I'm just gonna be honest. Can you pick on someone your own size? Maybe play in the throne room if you've got the gumption. This is a terrible hand, right? This is just a straight up terrible hand. The only way it's exciting is if we 7 pairs this noise. Like I don't necessarily want to. I don't know. This is a very, very weird situation. This is a very, very weird situation. But you know what? Whenever we play against Saint players, and let me just check who's who. You're Master 1-star. You remind me a lot of myself. You're also Master 1-star. What the heck? You are a Saint 2-star. This is, folks, we're about to get destroyed. And we're about to just feed them the greatest tiles that they've ever seen. Am I really? I'm gonna huge fold this hand. Why? I know, dude. We're the dealer. We're in East 1. You've still got so much life to live. I don't think this hand wins. I think we wait for someone else to call Riichi, and then we're like, oh, my hands are. Oh, okay. All right. I kind of regretty spaghetti throwing away the Vivian Northwind. Because this is a pretty solid 13 Orphans hand. If we draw another Vivian Northwind, it means that the heavens had something in store for us. Oh, man. And now the 7 pairs dream is just like laughing at me. The 7 pairs dream is just laughing in my face. White dragons being pawned up. That's okay. If we draw another Northwind, that's possibly the greatest draw that we could get. I think this is an okay pivot. I think this is an okay pivot for a little seat wind, prevalent wind, all triplets, aka all yiplets kind of a moment. Don't get me wrong, it is not good. Yeah, that's also effing terrible, dude. I don't necessarily want to throw away this tile, but I also don't want to push with this tile. Feels very, very weird right now. Would love to draw another one, right? That would make this Zuzzy 7 pairs number a lot more tenable, a lot more palatable. All terminals and honors, 7 pairs. Now we're cooking with gas. Now we're absolutely cooking with gas. Left load's gonna chi out. That's fine. That's absolutely okay. All terminals and honors. I mean, this is oh my god. The game afterwards is gonna show me like, yeah, you could have gotten 7 pairs. It would have been so easy for you had you just done that. Yep. Don't know exactly what we're doing with. That's a mulligan. I'm just gonna be honest with you. That's a mulligan. We forget that this game this round ever happened, and then we start playing on the next round. That first hand, if you looked at that starting hand and then you looked at where we ended up, you could have been like, okay, you took me on a journey that had no destination. Alternatively, you could have been like, Yusong, that hand was literally like the worst thing I've ever seen, and I've seen it all, right? I missed the bets. Watch him place first. Did I start? I did start the bet. Here's the thing. We started out friends. It was cool, but it was all pretend. At the end of this game, when we're sitting in first place, we're going to laugh about that East 1 hand. Oh, ha, ha, ha. Remember how confused we were about what to do? Well, now we're in first place. This also, oh, dude, like, oh, our shapes could be way, 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 way better. Yeah, that's like the worst thing I could have asked for. That actually doesn't help me that much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I throw away this 2-1? Do I throw away this 2-1? Do I reject my humanity again and go for 7 pairs? Is that what we're hoping for? Is it beef good enough or Boris bad enough? Rocky and Bullwinkle joke, feel free to use. You see? This is why we all needed to watch that H-Bomber guy video. Now we're all scared of plagiarizing from one another, and you know what? That environment of fear is good. Thank you for the joke, Shinzetsu. Thank you for the joke. We've been struggling today. The jokes, honestly, like very mid. And mid is a very generous way of describing it. Somehow this hand finally has some direction. Drawn to a 7 of characters, 2 of circles, suddenly we're Riichi Pinfu Gaming. Outside of that, I have no idea. Left Lord looks like they've got something cooking up, right? They're starting to discard some beef good enough tiles. I think too, the fact that the last few days have been very, very rainy, it has not released my inhibitions, feel the rain on my skin, even though I would love for that to be the case. I got too many inhibitions. I dance like everyone's watching, you know? I live my life in fear. Left Lord could be in Tenpai, but I'm gonna risk it just a wee bit longer. That 4-5 came from a 4-5-5 shape. That's interesting. It's interesting. I gotta assume that they're close to Tenpai, if not in Tenpai. Yeah, that 3 of characters came from within their hands, so a little bit scared right now. Could it come from a 3-3-4 or more likely like a 5-6 shape or something like that? Yeah, also a little bit awkward here with this 5-6-7, although it is a little inside Tsuji. It should technically be safe. At this point, we might just want to close our eyes and pretend like someone's called Riichi and just huge fold right on out of here. I know it's like Yusong. You're poking a dead horse with a stick. Like, come on, do something. But I think if you're looking at these tiles and you're looking back at me, then back at these tiles, then back at me, dude, I can't win with these cats. I absolutely can't win with these cats. It's been very, very tricky the last few days because we have been in such a rainstorm to not let the gloom, the doom and gloom of that situation permeate you to your core. I don't think it's like full on seasonal effectiveness disorder or whatever. But it's just like, oh my God, there's been no sunshine for the last 2 days. I'm so sorry. Did I step into a Bill Withers song? Because there genuinely isn't any sunshine when the sun is gone. I gotta invest in some UV lamps. And another thing that this rainstorm taught me, by the way, left foot's gonna run here. Okay, fair enough. Be fair enough. Another thing that the rainstorm taught me is that for the last few years, every time I use my windshield wipers, let me give you an ASMR. I'm gonna hide my camera and give you an ASMR of what it sounds like. That's roughly what it sounds like when I use my windshield wipers. Can I get a 1 in the chat if yours are the same? Can I get a 1 in chat if yours are the same? Can I get a 2 in chat if that gave you ASMR tinglies? Okay? If it gave you some ASMR tinglies, I'll also take a 2. Again, please? I can't do that. I'm gonna blow out my throat. Oh. Okay, so what just happened was I went to drink my water bottle. I read a message from Shmanway that said, I'll have what she's having. And I laughed so hard that I spilled all over myself. Are you happy? Huh? Are you happy? I just replaced my windshield wipers. It's been a game changer. I'm hoping to live that life. I replace mine when they start going because it bugs me to have streaks. Oh man, what do you mean streaks? Oh, like leftover water residue? I genuinely have to change them. I genuinely have to change them. It's a huge problem. This is, by the way, is a disgusting hand, right? Riichi, Pinfu, Tanya, Dora is a real live possibility. 3, 4, 5 Sanshokes, yeah, disgusting, absolutely disgusting. Sure. If we draw into the Sanshoku closed, that is destruction. That's like a famous Super Smash Bros. Melee announcer clip. If we draw into the oh my God, ASMR tinglies, huge potential right now. If we open our hand, it's still big. Tanya, red 5, Dora, Sanshoku, a Samangan, and at this point, like no one's broken away from the pack. Oh! I'm so sorry. I meant to throw away the 1 there. I'm so sorry. That's messed up of me because 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7. Like the 7, 8 is okay. It's just okay. Should have just thrown away the 1. Let's go shields down on this. If not for this hand, then for what? right? If we get a 5 of bamboo, I think we'd Shi into it. Guaranteed Sanshoku Dora Dora red 5. Sanshoku Dora Dora red 5. Tanyao chance. So potential Mongon here. All we need to draw into is the 6 of circles. Could still improve it with a this. Yeah, I'm gonna just take this. I'm just gonna take this. Sorry for party rocking. I'm just gonna rock your world. Makes triple sequence 2 Dora red 5. Oops. Oopsie poopsie. Oopsie poopsie. So I was, for a long time, I was scared of changing my windshield wipers because I thought it was gonna be like a car guy thing. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Show me a green dragon. That's close. That's close. Oh, that is close. Oh, that is close. Give me the thumbnail. Give me the thumbnail right now. I've been down on my hands and knees begging for the thumbnail to come home. That's terrible news bears for us. Green dragon being thrown. That's terrible news for us. I truly think, and I think I've lost my damn mind. I think you have to plunge your soul into darkness to find it. I genuinely do. I genuinely do. I genuinely do. Is there any empirical scientific evidence that that is the case? And yet, okay, well, okay, well, okay. And yet, I genuinely think that, like, maybe, I don't know. So now we've learned that probably it's not a good idea, if you're watching along at home, to plunge your soul into darkness. It sounded good on paper. Fuck. Nobody clipped that. Nobody clipped that. Nobody clipped that. This is no. But I thought that the this is the worst day of my life. This is horrible. I think I do push with the Dora, by the way, because we have no safe tiles. I think we push with the Animal Crossing new Dora. Antonius Hubertus. I got little dragon today. That's terrifying. I shouldn't be alive. Please just let them win. Please just let them win. Okay. Never punished. The Mahjong god saw what I was doing. Never punished. Actually, never punished. I know sound alerts aren't working, but I still think it's funny to use. Sound alerts aren't working! They're still visible for me. Let me just reload everything. Let me reload everything. Okay. It cleared out the chat. So no one can see all the Yusong stop making jokes, please. But I thought I was scared to replace my windshield wipers because I thought I was like, oh, you have to be like a car guy in order to do it. Yeah, the sound alerts, I don't know why, but they're genuinely not working. I apologize. But I watched a video about how to replace your windshield wipers, and it's literally like it clicks off and then it clicks on. It's unfathomably simple. Like a Tanyao hand, right? It's unfathomably simple. Forbidden triplets coming. Dude, triplets is actually a thing with this hand if we draw into another nine of bamboo. And I do think, unfortunately or fortunately, oh man, so we could still draw into a 5 of circles here and it's suddenly really, really pog because we can accept the Dora. Or we can just straight up draw the Dora and that would also be an okay thing. But I think, especially if we draw into another 9, we can go to the all-you-can-pawn and Shi buffet. There's a 9. It's not the one that I'm looking for. And yet it's making me act up. It's making me want to go a certain type of way with this hand. I'm not going to lie to you there. Might have to open a latch or something. I genuinely don't know what's going on with the sound alerts. It's been too long since I've heard the Nancy Drew bark, bark, bark in my ear. You know? Oh. Why do the paid ones still work? Viva la Delir. Hello, hello. Good tidings. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was rehearsed. Oishi and I, we wrote out a script before the stream today. We rehearsed that noise. And we welcome you to our performance. This is 1 tile away from Tenpai. It's not good, but it's okay. This is so fricked up. I know. This is how I make money though. Only the paid sound alerts. You know, let them eat default sound alerts. Only the paid ones get my time of day. This is, I mean, we could have had it all rolling in the deep. Triple triplets or something along with this hand. It's really easy to replace your windshield wipers, and I'm honestly chomping at the bit to order some off of the Enron Corporation, the mega death corporation that we all try to avoid using. I could cheat, but like, what if I just recheat instead? You know what I mean? What if I drew into a winning tile and I just recheat instead? Okay, there's a pawn. How you gonna keep it strong? Call a pawn, call up. 7 and 9? Show me 7 and 9. Show me 7 and 9. After all, why shouldn't I? After all, why shouldn't I? Okay, that's terrible. That's maybe why I shouldn't. That's maybe why I shouldn't. Costco's got some good ones. You know, here's the thing. We started out friends. It was cool, but it was all pretend. I learned that windshield wipers, you would think they're universal, but they're not always universal. Like they're organized. Oh. Please pass. Okay, it did. But I was really, really scared for a moment, especially because of its proximity to the Dora and because of how much that a crossword has been to the all-you-can-pawn and Chi buffet. But like, you can't just slap slap any old windshield wipers onto your car. Not going for the con robbery. I know we could have maybe tried to rob the 8 of characters, but it's really, really unlikely, and someone could just be using it in like a 7, 8, 9 or something. So I think this is casting a slightly bit of a wider net. We've thrown the 6 of characters already, so it's a little bit of a Suji trap. Mommy doesn't know daddy's getting clapped at the Suji trap. I shouldn't be alive. This is unbelievably good luck. I think that this might be wrong. You know what I mean? I think that if you draw the white dragon at this critical moment, that you should not be discarding it. 8 of bamboo feels relatively safe. Right Lord has discarded an absolute river of bamboo. Yeah, that sucks. Right Lord has discarded an absolute river of bamboo, and it's safe for the other gamers as well. All simples, but they were going for all triplets, maybe. I love how much you know about windshield wipers. It's because I did my research today. It's because I actually did my research today. Why was... Here we go. This is a joke, and I know the punchline. I know the punchline. Why was the car dealership getting robbed so often? Because they had a lot of windshield swipers. I'm not continuing with the stream until someone says LOL. I'm not continuing with the stream until someone says I'm crying right now. That moved me so much on an artistic level. A lot of LOLs. Now, were these LOLs solicited under duress? Probably. If I had to guess, oh, absolutely they were. Do they still make me feel good? Absolutely. Absolutely they do. Can someone fix my hair? Can someone please fix my hair? What is going on here? What is going on? Why is it like a, why does it kind of look like a, do you see this middle part? Do you see this this area? It looks like the Monopoly Man mustache has taken up residency in my head right now. Lunally, thank you for gifting us up to You Are So Funny, dude. Honestly, a pillar of this community. Where would we be without You Are So Funny, dude? I'm crying right now. That moved me so much on an artistic level. That one trans goal, 4E3. Joke so good it changed my wiper. So true. So true. This is a weird one, folks. It might not look like it, but this is what peak Mahjong gameplay looks like. Could this be the 7 pairs hand? Even though you can't just keep going for 7 pairs, Yusong. You can't just keep going for 7. Yeah, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Do I want to throw this though? Nar? Hell nar. I'm just gonna give it to you straight. Please pass. It did. I think I've escaped death so many times this game in ways that I don't necessarily deserve. Dora is the 9 of bamboo. Yeah, I'm thinking this is a 7 pairs hand because now that I'm looking at it, I don't really want to throw away any of my bamboo. And suddenly Seymour is 1 away from Tenpai. Little shop of horrors. Suddenly Seymour is thinking of pawning. Nah, I throw that away. He doesn't have Tanya, but could have 7 pairs. Little shop of horrors reference. See less? Okay, I got owned. Can I tell you about something? I learned a new word, but like, we have to be serious, okay? No one is allowed to say the word in chat because this sounds so bad. Okay, it starts with a C and ends with a Y and is a really bad word, but I learned recently that drag queens use it. It's C, we can do bad word Wordle here, and it's C blank 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 Y. C blank 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 Y. And drag queens, it's not, come on. What, how am I gonna publish this to YouTube? How am I gonna, this is my wrist rest. It's not, okay, suddenly people have started saying it, even though, you know, we probably shouldn't. It's better than what we were saying as well earlier. Oh, they say H? They start saying hunty? That's what they're saying? I learned how to say that word recently, and I learned that it means something good. It is non-derogatory. It means you are serving and slaying and eating to such an unbelievable degree, you need to say a word incredibly offensive. I love that. He's learning. Slay, serve, swerve. the three S's. This is, can we just have a mature discussion for once? Not me saying the most irresponsible, vile shit for the past 3 years and being like, can we have some decorum? Like, this, okay, you start. Okay, all right, here we go. How was your weekend? Was there a lot of traffic today? I wait 1 turn, by the way. I wait 1 turn to see if this hand gets better. If not, I think I call Riichi. I think I genuinely call Riichi. It's South 2. It's anyone's game. I don't think I do. I don't think that I do. You're gonna hate this, but I genuinely think that the advantages of not calling Riichi on a terrible flippin' wait, sorry for the language, the advantages, the perks of being a flippin' wallflower are such that we can elect to fold here. If you had gotten big 3 dragons, by the way, I would have thrown up. I would have thrown up and I would have left. So it is now impossible to get into first place. But suddenly, look at this position. Look at this position. Reverse cow dealer. And tell me it's not good. And tell me it's not schmoovin'. And speaking of which, has anyone done their taxes lately? Look at how normal, look at how much decorum is oozing out of every pore. Okay, it suddenly stopped with that phrase, but for a while, I was being pretty normal. I have time blocked off this weekend for taxes. No, you're gonna make me feel bad for not doing my taxes yet. No, I gotta do my taxes. I can't tell if I owe a lot or am I about to get rewarded by Daddy Biden, you know? All right, We can never have decorum. I'm a flipped up individual, okay? I don't know how to be normal. It was wrong of me to expect that from everyone else. It's just unfair. It's just unfair. As a disabled person, my government doesn't pay me enough to pay taxes. Honestly, fricked up. The whole system needs to be put on trial, and I say that facetiously sometimes, but I say that sincerely right now. I will say, I'm optimistic for my taxes this year because I had a lot of meme stocks that I finally got rid of at like a 300% loss. And I'm hoping that those realized losses are enough to get me a refund, even though my income from Twitch, if you know, because people pay me to say jokes like getting showered by money from Daddy Biden, but, you know. Oh, how do I even fold here, dude? 2 of circles, thank God. Oh my God. You know, is untaxed, so I have no idea. You know, we can start a channel points casino. We can start a channel points prediction. Will I have to pay taxes this year or receive taxes? You also dropped 4 of bamboo. You're absolutely correct. Honestly, I wouldn't even hate it if Right Lord just continued rawning out of everyone's wazoo right now. That wouldn't even be that bad. That bark put you in the next tax bracket. No. All right, maybe 7 pairs with this hand if we're lucky enough. If we're beef lucky enough. Not all of the 3s are gone and not all the 7s are gone. So the 2 and the 9 aren't that safe respectively. I think that we can throw the 1 of characters. This is the saddest game I've ever played because there've been so many 7 pairs opportunities and none of them have come to fruition. I also can't tell if that Northwind was discarded after they called Riichi. It looks like it, right? It looks like it, but at the same time, hang on. At the same time, because a crossguard has cheat a lot, it messes up their discard. So I honestly can't tell. If you're gonna give me the chance, I hope you dance. I'm just gonna continue throwing the 7 of bamboo. Look, you might not like it, but second place, these gains are incremental but strong. You know. It was after. Trust me, I'm a believer. This is where you got to examine not only the context clues of the Mahjong table, but the context clues of the number next to other people's names as they're telling you these messages. Right Lord's gonna sumo. I mean, this is Right Lord's game. We're living in it. They're in Saint 2. They're feeling themselves. They're feeling the tile flow. They don't even need to wear their trench coat. This is young Zaddy is, yeah, they just ended the game right there with a cool cat icon in their match history. Oh my goodness gracious.